Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm WolfsbaneGaming and we're back with another video on Starfield. It's part 73. If you haven't seen part 72, there will be a link in the corner of this video to the playlist, so go check that out. And if you enjoy this kind of content, then please do hit that like button, turn the notification button, join WolfbaneGame by hitting that subscribe. With that said, let's jump in where we left off. Alright. I might actually just delete these three because I don't need them anymore. But first, I don't need the aluminium. I don't give a shit about that. Let's go over here first. So if you guys do not remember, in our last video, it was quite a long video, so I do not blame you. We continued to the main story and we lost Sarah. Sarah is dead. So that's not where I'm supposed to be. There. You're kidding me. Fucking bastards. Oh, we can't delete it.
It's nice being out here away from it
I just don't care about the X-Tech. Like, I've got way too many. I've got too much X-Tech as it is, so yeah, I don't actually care about that. 4 out of 6. Yikes. Okay, let's go to the iron. We do need iron, so that we can easily pick up the iron. But I don't know if we've got the cargo link. I don't know if we've built the cargo link yet. Which we have. Okay. Got iron there. Yeah. We've got iron there. Got iron. Okay. Yeah, we need more helium. Okay, need to go over. We need to rename this outpost to helium. Um, let's head to iron real quick, or back to iron, should say. Okay, good. Four out of six. However, if we go to database, 7 out of 8. So apparently we can only build one more outpost. Which also means we're going to need to upgrade this, I think. No, okay. We're gonna have to upgrade this twice. Which is something I don't want to do. But that's cool. That's just great. But technically, we don't actually need to do that, to be fair, do we? Like, what do we need to do now? Power. Cool. Let's do that one. Database. Outpost. Home.
Just here for a chat?
Okay. We're gonna build this right outside our house. Right there. Oh sh! Oh.
Never minded the solitude before, but chasing more ghosts. Let's deal. Got one.
This is not gonna go well.
If you were a victim of the recent attack, please remain calm. UC Security has everything under control. There's been an incident. Please continue going about your business. If you're with the press, we have no statements to make about the attack at this time. We're asking everyone to continue their day. There's no more active threat. UC Security is sweeping all areas hit by the recent attack. You're perfectly safe. If you were a victim of the recent attack, please remain calm.
Did you see it?
UC
That man in
Security
the
has
suit?
everything under
Or
control.
was there more than one?
We're lucky to be alive.
Hi. Hey, it's you again. I'm great, actually. These are my parents. I told everyone they just got on a different shuttle, but nobody would listen. We're just exploring New Atlantis. We have a new apartment. This place is amazing. Anyway, it was nice to see you again. Maybe I'll see you around. And don't forget my birthday. It's June 11th. Should you really be spending this much time talking to a kid?
Finally back with our son, and that's all that matters.
Bobby meant I missed our Bobby so much. We barely got out of that base with our lives.
Really?
Wouldn't mind burning
Mateo.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
Isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
And it would seem there is nothing to lose in doing so.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Have you lost your mind? Is there even a mind? Do you even understand what you have? Did we not agree that what we have is something special, unique, that it would stay between? Perhaps you can be comfortable with it, but I made it completely clear to you that I sincerely hope so. I am going to do my best to get past this and continue our journey. The next time we arrive in port, I am leaving. It would do you well to reflect on how you arrived here and what you want from. The lodge feels a little colder than it used to. Of course you can. I am very lucky. Indeed I do. Everything in my life, whether I knew it or not, led me to you, to this. Then I shall be.
Constellation has suffered losses. Before, although done.
The ancient.
Keeper Aquilas, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper...
Oh, well, what's on both your minds? Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together.
That's not exactly... Keeper, when you talk about unity, well...
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly...
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people... There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet... So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. I think I can, if you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim? Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The house... The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poor Varun worshippers are more enigmatic. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Hello, love. Yes, of course. I have done so in the past, when necessary, but I am not the best pilot, and it seems prudent to apply my skills where they are most useful. Lately, that means aiding you, and that, I think, has worked.
like the initiative, Captain, but check. See you later.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets... Evening, ma'am. And my mother wanted me to be a doc. Kill for a cup of... Yeah? Just one quiet day. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet? You see any heat leeches, you've got our permission to take care of them. Things are dangerous, apparently.
A visitor? I have all the company. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant.
Few are willing to accept the truth, but at least he has.
The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
If the Keeper has been to see you, perhaps he has mentioned?
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down, but the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the great serpent Then we are done.
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful... Can we speak for a moment? I need you to know how much it means that you came for me. There is no way to properly thank you or to repay you for what you have done. I quite literally owe you my life. As am I. As grateful as I am, it is hard to feel that my life does not come at too great a cost. Thank you. I shall try to remember that. I know. We all know. Sarah's loss is a huge blow to Constellation. And to each of us personally. But it could have been so much worse if you had not acted. I know you are grieving. We all are. But Sarah's priority was always Constellation. She would not want us lashing out in revenge. She would want us to get to the bottom of all this. We will press on. We will continue our search, and we will. Now we truly know the stakes are too high to do anything else.
Oh, hello. Don't have anything.
This place always surprises me.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures.
Keeps biting me, but I appreciate the praise, but I wouldn't say it's anything special. I used to drink. Then, I met Jake. Now I don't.
If it's about the financial or food assistance program. Oh, you're not.
We understand that you are busy, but this might be important.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since our early records are mostly administrative, humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expense. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquila said. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're in? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation, and it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help.
It's pricey, but I think it's
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean... Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophy. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if but what makes them? It is one of the great contradictions of. So you think this word?
Could it be that somehow natural forces like gravity are what, a side effect or a function of?
Well, I won't keep you any.
Indum 2.
Say the word, and we shall be on.
Hey, something I can help you with? So, am I supposed to be impressed or something? Again, the ship's fine and all. Sorry, I don't know what kind of anyway, sorry for bursting your bubble.
I designed that ship, and Sam's already flying it. That's awesome.
connection to the creatures in the area. I couldn't pin it. Where we left it?
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must. Good. See? We can all get.
Okay.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes, but
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you? I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the Hunter killed you.
one of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. I have to. This is bigger than all. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an... I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won, as I have done. Countless...
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Don't you understand what we're talking about? There's an infinite number of your friend out there in the multiverse. One is right over there. Besides, why fight?
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunter's.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember...
I know we are not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it is good to see you again, old friend. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before may It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
You might think the emissary is on your side. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest path. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. And sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover here to open. I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you again, go to Earth's moon. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
There is no one I would rather see right now.
No. No.
Not enough oxygen to breathe. Helmets it is. Sten.
Honesty, I don't think I actually want to go through Unity. Not really. Bedders. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh, major incursion. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna go before we even reach it. Told ya. I'm not even gonna go for that one. Woo!
We are fortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Sarah. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Explains why the Starborn want the artifacts so bad. Get them all, and you got a gateway.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. I suppose it's better that we do it than allow the Starborn to continue this game of theirs unchallenged.
Exactly. Who better than Constellation to take the plunge into the infinite?
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Let's do this. I might actually save scum this location, depending if it's the one I think it is. Probably action figure. Because even if we are going to go through the Unity, we're not going through it until we get certain achievements. Like all the action figures and the 10 targets for the Arbiter. But they reset if you go through the Unity, so you'll have to start from the beginning. Like 0 out of 10 for the Arbiter, and then the action figures, they just count the ones you get in the new universe. They don't count the ones you already got if you take them with you. So but yes, we will get all of the action figures, and we'll take them with us through the Unity if we go through it. Even if we go through it to get the achievement for the quantum machine thing, pick up your loot in a new universe. But I don't know. I like this universe. Quick save. Let's see. It might be this POI that I like, but it might not be. Let's see. If it is, then we'll save scum. If it's not, then we won't. And it is not. Okay, cool.
Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers. I've lost them.
Omicron. Oh, apparently I've never been to Flare before. Oh, that hurt. Oh, shite.
Follow me. I'll show you to the director. We'll take the back way up. What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that? What? 1 minute, you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere, looking like you were in the middle of a fight. In our storage room. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working? Look, I don't know what's going on. Come on, this way.
Who's there? Oh, thank God. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal. Yeah. It's been so long. I'm out of food. Wait, how did you get in here? Hughes? Ethan Hughes? But no. The accident. Maybe if the probe is still feeding power. Right. We were studying a gravitational distortion 3 months ago. I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. An artifact? You mean...
Disappear! We should! Wait! She's back! Alright, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. Come on.
I'm going to guess that this is gonna take a fucking piss, right? To get like the best ending for this. Whoa. Get like the best ending for this mission. It's gonna be it's gonna take some save scum, basically. Okay. Don't do it.
This way.
Whoa.
Let's go. This way.
Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared.
Director, you can't be taking this. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but... Excuse me?
That is quite a claim. Raphael. Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or two.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have...
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swap. An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? You know something about...
Really? That's all you're...
No, fair. You have a prior connection with them then. Maybe that's why this is only affecting you. This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental...
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions. That would make sense. That's why the field strength... We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is... How? I told you the research... What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab. So clearly his elevator works. Take it. And you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
We can't shut down the probe, but it's risky. We don't know what we... All right.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Okay.
The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door.
To make sure everyone survives that upcoming explosion. Okay, this is gonna be extremely fun, but extremely annoying. Oh boy. Yeah, she's definitely dead. Oh, hello. Thank you. Oh, I was gonna do this before, wasn't I?
Oh, what happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling cave... What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is... I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, Okay. You're my ticket. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the...
What the? Security breach! Everybody out! Run for it! Out of my way! Hey.
Hello. Get back!
hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building... They're a native species. We had an electric pulse. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation. How should I know? I just want to get out. I'm not sure.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just popped into my locked office. So much for security. Sure, not like... And done. Is there anything else you need? The Kataxi in the other universe. I got an experimental thing, one of the... This isn't getting... There is nothing to do. Sure. Just... You don't know what... Sorry, yes, Kataxi. The original survey team.
What, did you get lost in the hall? Alright. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world? It's a microdistortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please. Nothing. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for you. Calibrating to 90, 91. causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. Love to take a look at that when this is all over. Right? If you can get down to the research level, disengage the... Oh, it really is just...
Well then, if you need supplies, I've asked. Before you go, there is, if this experiment, what happens then? Exactly. And when you are the outside. The question is, if this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, but as the director of the station, I am responsible for... You don't have to decide now. Now, it's time you...
If there's a chance, I will be able to...
I'm aware of that. Good luck, dear.
I'm going to try and rescue everyone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm definitely going to try. Mine. Okay. I don't exactly know how we're going to make it so everyone survives, but we're going to. We're going to definitely try. How are we going to have it so everyone survives?
The security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Okay. Let's take a look. Lab controls, initialization, complete. Degaussing, initiate. Okay, hang on. Let's write this down. 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Frequency, initiate. Okay. Gravitic, inactive. Okay. Magnetic, inactive. Okay. Okay. I think I know. Let's make sure it's the same thing here. Nope. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5. For dead. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's not focus on that just yet. Let's go back to dead real quick. We found Raphael's dead body. Okay, let's read what we just picked up off his dead body. Probe calibration. Okay. Ensure all power interlocks are engaged on the lab control computer. Initiate degaussing. Toggle the indicator power interlocks off, then back on to degauss. Verify that all power interlocks have been successfully degaussed. Once all interlocks have been degaussed, initiate frequency calibration, blah blah blah. Okay. Sure. Well, I'm gonna quickly go double check what needs to be degaussed. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Why are we encumbered? Right, so 1, 2, 4, and 5. Found 4, but I'm going to do it in order from 1, 2, then 4, and 5. No, that's 6. Fuck's sake. That's 7. Oh my god. Oh, that one. That's 3. What's this one then? 5. Hey, I got 1. Nice. Okay, disengage. Then engage. So that's 1. Disengage. Then engage. So that's 2. Time to do number 4, which is this one. Now time to do number 5, which is one up on the computer, which disengage. Engage. Right. That's 1, 2, 4, and 5 all disengaged and then engaged. So let's go back to the computer now. Degaussing, status complete, frequency calibration. No, before we do that, we need to do the same thing in fucking light side, or in the clean version. But first, let's double check that it is the correct code, 3467. Nope, just 3 and 4. Okay. Three, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Shit. Disengage. Engage. And then 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. No, that's 6. 7. There we go. 4. Done. Right, time to head back into the destroyed facility. Oh, no. My bad. I'm hoping that hasn't actually fucked it, because if it has, then I am going to reload the last save. first, let's actually double check that hasn't actually messed with things. Okay, it still says it's complete. Good. Right, let's see if it's done. Right, complete. Nice. Okay. In normal reality, frequency calibration, initiate. $40 gigahertz. I'm 80% sure. So let's do it. Cool. Right. Now we go to the burnt or destroyed reality. And set the frequency to 24. Now we now we activate this in both realities. Activate. Transfer back. Activate. Wait for the experiment to conclude. Oh my god. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god. I think we did it. I actually think we saved both realities. Whoa. Oh. Oh.
Director, she's coming around.
Careful, dear. Slowly. So you did?
When the lockdown ended, we found you both out cold on the floor of the lab. And then we found our Raphael.
I still can't believe it. To me, you've all been dead for months. And then, just see this. It's a lot.
In the end, I suppose it...
We're never going to be able to publish this.
You're free to go. And to take the artifact. I think it is abundantly clear how little we still understand. For saving Raphael and our research facilities, I'd like to offer you compensation to the full...
And as for me, I've decided to take a leave of absence. After everything that's happened here, But you ever need an engineer, just say the word.
Thank you. This has been a true...
Oh. Raphael?
The doctor wants to keep me a little longer, but I'll be a minute. The next time you're in New Atlantis, look me up at the viewport. If you ever need an engineer or... I am, but...
Okay. I'll see you there. Okay, how the fuck do I get out? Oh. Maybe where it says exit. That would explain where I need to go. Okay, to be fair, we do have a major incursion to do. So let's go do a major incursion. No. Come on, me boy. Whoa! Oh yeah! Easy. On the ledger.
So, we finally have all this talk of the unity of a multiverse? Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am we must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the unity? I do not know how to respond. Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, look at who they are. Are you not at all worried that this... Now you sound like Sarah, but you are not. I will do my best to assume that we should get back to it.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. So we know the answer. Well, we are. We're some cracked mirror version of ourselves. The whole thing seems unreal. Yeah. Who's keeping track? I was hoping the Starborn were somehow so advanced that their concerns were... Instead, they're fighting over goddamn... It's just a stupid game. And they seem to be just as... So, the Unity. And you have a chance to go... I'd be lying if it doesn't sound like the adventure of a lifetime. I don't know if you're taking anyone with you. But if you take me, I got no idea if I'd go through or not. If it weren't for Cora, I'd jump on it in a heartbeat. Cora probably shoved both of us out of the way and dive in first. Born explorer, that girl. A decision like that? Good luck getting to sleep tonight. I know it's your decision who to work with, but you gotta remember that the Hunter murdered our friend. Sure, the emissary may be a version of Sarah. So Sarah, but that doesn't make what the Hunter did right. Not by a long shot. If the Starborn are party crashers from different universes, I'd side with the one that's not willing to murder innocents to win. It was a decent argument. Look, I don't know, I'm a simple man. I just want justice. My head is still... Take care.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's? Well, we're talking about what could be If that's really true, how different do you think they are? Like, are they really similar to this one? Is there one where we're all lizard people? Or one where time runs backwards? That'd be cool. But would I be all old like an adult? Or would I be a kid in charge of... Well, I kind of do hope it's all true. It really...
Here you go. Have some books.
Wow!
I don't need any of them.
Hey, good to see you.
Not where I'm going.
Hope you're having a good one.
Hi, Delta.
Very resourceful.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
Well, well, well. We are now reaching the end of this video, unfortunately, guys. So, I'm just gonna pop everything away. Um, there we go. Then we've come down here. Ah. That is the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, turn the notification on, join Wolfgang by hitting that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. WolfsbaneGaming, signing off.